Welcome back to another one of my videos, my A1 Day 1. And this is a video for Allie Grace hair. And basically, I'm just showing you guys how I did my peekaboo effect for the Nipsey blue, yellow, and pink hair. Now, I got this idea from a YouTuber, and I will put her information down below. And so I'm going to show you guys how I did the color. Now you are going to need a couple of things, and I'm going to show you what you guys need. But right now, this is Allie Grace. Yeah, this is an Allie Grace wig, bob, 14 inches, platinum blonde, and it is a 613. So as you can see, and that's Alani in the background, so don't mind her. But as you can see, I am parting the hair to get ready to do my yellow, because I did the yellow first and then the purple, and then the rest of the hair was blue. Okay, so these are the brushes that I use. I got this from Sally's, and these brushes work amazing. I will put everything in the description below so you guys can have that. And these are also the bows that I've got, because I am using 3 different colors, so I decided to go ahead and get the sets. You are going to need some gloves because, of course, you don't want to get your hands dirty. I used the Arctic Fox yellow. I use Arctic Fox for all my colors, really, because they condition the hair. So once the hair is finished drying, I don't really have to condition it, because with most colors you have to shampoo and condition the hair. With this, using Arctic Fox, you just have to shampoo your hair. But that's the blue kind, and this is the pink kind. So of course, you're also gonna need to bleach the knots and the razors. And this is me putting on the base of the yellow. So just mix up your colors, put them in the bowl, and start putting the yellow on. Since it's already blonde, you don't have to do anything extra. I didn't have to use no developer. I just poured the colors in the bowl and put it on the platinum blonde. And that's what's so special about blonde hair, because if you want to achieve a certain color, you have to use blonde. Like, you have to get your wig already blonde, because if you go and bleach your wig, if it's an all black wig, and you go ahead and bleach it to make it blonde, you're not gonna get the color that you want. So that's why it's always best to get a platinum blonde hair or 613. Pink part. Now, the thing that I didn't show in this video is to get a saran wrap, and basically that's how you protect the colors from mixing in with each other. So you see later on in the video, but as you can tell, if you're wondering what my yellow, what that plastic thing is on my yellow, on the yellow color, that's basically saran wrap, and I just wrapped the yellow in saran so that the pink and yellow wouldn't collide together to make orange. It did a little bit, but since I want these to be separate colors, then that's what you're gonna have to do. If you don't care that your color mix and you just mixing colors together and you really don't care, then you don't have to use the saran wrap. But if you're a very picky person and you want it to come out this section pink, this section yellow, then it's best to use saran wrap to protect the colors. Now on to the blue part. Now for the blue part, I used saran wrap and then I didn't use saran wrap. But as you can see, I'm being consistent all over and I'm making sure that I part every single weft because you want to get every color. Like you want to get every platinum blonde and you don't want anything to show. And you want to make sure the full color is blue. Now in the video you will see that I did get tired and I did get a little lazy, so some areas of my blue were lighter because I didn't part by the wefts. But you want to make sure that you part at the wefts, and this does take a long process, but you have to be patient with yourself and be careful because I am working with blue, so you don't want the blue to get on your wefts and you want to get as close as possible to your roots. So you also want to make sure of that, and I use the comb to comb through because you want to make sure, like I keep saying, that the dye gets on everything. So you want to comb through because once you comb through, that's how you know for sure that everything is coated with that dye. So this is what it looks like when I'm finished. And as you can see, I love these brushes because it didn't get onto my lace when I got to the edges. Now I am blow drying my hair. This is the Ion dryer. Now for my hair, I did leave it on for overnight because I did my hair at nighttime. So I left it on while I was asleep, and when I woke up the next day, I didn't get any dye in the sink. So if you're a kind of person that is kind of like in a rush, then I would say leave the hair dye on for at least 3 hours. But me, I promise you, I left it on for at least a good 8-9 hours while I was asleep, and that way you won't get dye into your sink. And also the color sticks, the color lasts longer. So now I'm blow drying my hair out, and for that, when I wash the hair out, I let my hair air dry. So I think it air dried for like an hour and a half. I really wasn't in a rush. This was like a 2-day process. So if you're in a rush, then you can dry it with a dryer, but I get the best results when I let it air dry like 85%, like 85-95%, and then I dry it, and that way when I hot comb it and straighten it, it comes out so silky, which you will see in a moment. And this is the finished result when I flat ironed it. Y'all, this looks so bomb. Like, it looks so good. And wait till you see the peekaboo effect. Like, oh my gosh. Now, I know some of you probably is like, well, I mixed it at the top. I mixed it at the top on purpose because I didn't want it all to be blue. I don't know. I was just trying out stuff. But yes, and as you can see, some of the blonde spots, some of the blues are lighter because I got lazy, like I said in the beginning. But you can see the yellow and the pink. Y'all, this is my favorite wig from Allie Grace. But thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this video.